Next question we have here from Alex, which is another follow-up from last week or last month, which is basically how do I start speaking? And it's a follow-up on the question that was asked about how to make speaking not terrible.
Sure.
Because Alex says that I'm planning on starting to speak soon after about 1,000 hours of Spanish immersion. And I like the idea of getting an hour or more of speaking output per day early on, but I'm not sure what the ideal mix of activities for that period would be. I heard that Ethan was doing daily speaking lessons for a while. What was that like? Would you suggest that, cost permitting, or would a mix of different activities be better for a beginner speaker?
Sure. It depends on what you struggle with. We find that especially a lot of folks in our community are pretty introverted and don't want to speak. And so with the clients that we work with, we try to find the thing that they don't want to do and push them to do that. So if you find like, oh, I'm really scared of speaking, or you're getting a lot of anxiety about it, then we would want you to start speaking and we would hold you accountable to doing that, because we need you to overcome that fear as quickly as possible so that you can start to do it more regularly. When you think about, oh, what's the right balance of activities? If you have, 4 or 5 different things that you're doing and one of those things that you hate, you're way less likely to actually do it. So, and we found this with clients as well, if we try to give them all of the different output activities simultaneously, they will gravitate towards ones that they like and not do the ones that they don't like. So we try to, with our clients, put them through a rotation of focusing on speaking for a while and then focusing on writing for a while. And practicing different sorts of activities within those two groups to try and find the things that they are good at and like to do and are naturally drawn to, and the things that they are bad at and really don't want to do or are nervous about. And so I would recommend finding the thing that is making you nervous and is feeling frustrating, and just there's this term in productivity called swallow the frog, or eat the frog, where the thing that feels like it's causing tension in your throat is the thing that you should probably do first, because that's the thing that is actually going to challenge you the most. So it's this question of, do you gravitate towards the things that you want to do, or do you gravitate towards the things that you don't want to do? If you find yourself nervous to start speaking, then I would just say dive in and start speaking and doing it every day so that you get a level of comfort with it, because that comfort is going to be a necessity to continuing the process. And if you never develop that comfort, it's always going to feel like a chore. In terms of actually improving speaking and like what that process looks like, or output in general, the first is just getting comfortable with it. Like, don't even worry about corrections. Don't worry about trying to be perfect. Just get comfortable outputting. That's the first step, because if you're not comfortable with it, you're going to want to stop. Then it becomes a question of where do you spend your time in order to most effectively improve? And there's a lot of different activities that you can do. You can, read aloud to get your mouth to move properly. And you can chorus to try and get your mouth to move properly and get the pronunciation and the hearing right. Then there's free flow speaking, just having conversations with people that help build comfort and speed. But it doesn't really help build correctness. Recording your speaking and listening back and trying to identify issues and then fixing them. That's a good way to improve. Identify like where you are mispronouncing things, where you're using the wrong phrasings, etc. Mining your own output. What are the things that you struggle with? And then studying and practicing those things in particular. On the writing side, daily writing definitely helps with speaking as well. It helps to get your ideas out faster, and also helps you to correct your output. So I did a period of time where I think I did like 3 weeks of daily speaking, and then I did another period of time that was 3 weeks of daily writing. And I found that both of those massively improved my speaking, though I would say the 3 weeks of daily speaking, I definitely plateaued because I was just doing free flow. I wasn't getting corrections. And it was the writing that like pushed me into the next level. And so I do think it is worthwhile alternating what you do. Anytime you start to plateau, like find the next thing that's the challenge, find the next thing that feels difficult to you and dive into that, always seeking the thing that's going to help you advance more. And you'll find yourself improving very rapidly. it's not like in a single conversation, but it's, over the course of several weeks and months.
You're not going to go from 0 to hero in 10 minutes?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, that's too bad.
Yeah.
But great.
This is not a montage.
No. That would be great though, right? If you could just like press a button and it just montages you having like 10 conversations and just becoming a perfectly amazing natural speaker. Maybe we should look into that, huh?
Yeah, inventing a montage machine.
Cool. 80s music required though.
Hey, as you know, there's a lot of language learning advice out there, which can make it kind of overwhelming and difficult to actually get going on your own learning. If you feel like you're struggling to figure out language learning, you're not alone. It's an extremely complicated process with tons of different steps. If you're looking for a step-by-step guide to create the perfect language learning routine for you, then you have to check out our new course. We spent thousands of hours designing a simple and straightforward process that you can use to create your own personalized language routine that actually works. We understand that every learner is different and that you have to roll with the punches and adapt. Every day for 30 days, I walk you through everything you need to know to build an effective learning routine, no matter your circumstances. We give you the advice and resources you need to ensure your success, so you don't have to waste time looking for stuff to do and can focus on learning. And if any questions do come up, don't worry. We are always there to answer any questions and clear up confusion. And it's all backed by our 90-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. If, for whatever reason, something's not quite working for you, we insist you get every penny back. It's time for you to stop wishing that you could learn a second language. It's time to become the master of your language learning journey. Check out the link below to get instant access and start your journey today.